Well, the president came into last night's news conference with the specific point that his giant budget plan is vital to fixing the economy. And to his Republican critics, he said, got any better ideas? Joining me now with reaction is former GOP presidential candidate Fred Thompson. He's in Washington. Senator, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks for dropping by.
Good to be with you again.
Let me ask you, first of all, to react to and respond to what Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal said there, where he said it's okay to say that you want President Obama to fail. Do you want President Obama to fail?
I want his policies that I believe take us in the wrong direction to fail. If his...
Well, that's the same as saying you want him to fail, isn't it?
Well, we're quibbling over words, and we've been doing it for a few weeks, hopelessly, I think now. I think that, adult conversation would take us elsewhere. But, you come to your own conclusions about what I say. But if he has policies that I think make us dependent on the Chinese for our welfare in the future, I want that to fail. If he wants to have policies that says redistributing wealth creates wealth, I want that policy to fail. If he takes us down the road of tripling our national debt in 10 years and making us vulnerable to higher interest rates and higher inflation and things of that nature, I want all those policies not to succeed. You can put it any way that you want to. Now, if he wants to do something like he implied last night, which I think is the most important thing that came out, there was an implication there that he wanted to do something about entitlements later, somewhere down the road. Nobody asked him really what he meant by that. If he wants to do that, I will join with him. I'll do everything I can to make him succeed with regard to that. Because that's the whole ball game in terms of our fiscal future in this country.
All right, well, let me ask you about that, because the president threw the gauntlet last night, basically casting the Republican Party as the party of no, saying they're not coming up with any better ideas. And one of the things he keyed in on was entitlements, was health care, saying that it's structurally unsound. We need to fundamentally restructure the whole thing. So you said that you would be happy to work with him. What would you do?
Well, first of all, let me put that in a little bit of context. The president is asking us basically to take the most giant leap of faith in the history of our country. He's saying if we spend enough and borrow enough and do it long enough and enact his health care program and a couple of other programs, that it's going to produce prosperity. Then we'll be able to reverse ourselves and quit all this wasteful spending and somehow go back to an era of prosperity. What's working against them is logic, common sense, and history. Because when you break it down, it doesn't make any sense. If you look at what the Europeans are saying about it, if you look at what the Chinese are saying about it and the concerns that they're expressing, if you look at what over a dozen Democrats on Capitol Hill are saying about it, if you look at what the Congressional Budget Office is saying about it, they're all saying it's not going to work. Now, health care specifically, he's saying things like technological advances, prevention programs. These are pennies. He knows that. Right. He knows that the real money is going to be spent more and more as retirees come into the system. Right. And that's where we've got to make some changes, some reforms in order to save the money. So then what would you do? Well, I think that you have to look at means testing. I think in terms of Social Security, you have to look at retirement age. So I think you have to look
cutting benefits then.
And re-indexing and so forth. We can't fulfill the obligations that we have. That's the difficult part. That's why he didn't want to talk about it. That's why Republicans don't want to talk about it. We can't fulfill the obligations we have made, and we can't keep from bankrupting this country unless we do something about that aspect of health care. Now, that's what he's hinting at, but the things he's specifically putting in his program goes in the other direction. He's spending money. He's not saving money with his health care plan.
Senator Thompson, it's always great to catch up with you. Thanks for coming in. You gave us a shout-out yesterday, so we'll give one back. We'll reciprocate. You can catch Fred Thompson every day, 12 to 2 p.m. on his radio show on Westwood One. Thanks for being with us again. Come back again soon. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.